everyone, Adam here. So, I have not been able to make videos for you guys in quite a while. Honestly, it has not been my focus lately. I've been focusing on other things. I've been taking on a lot more clients. So, unfortunately, I simply haven't had the time to focus on making a lot of YouTube videos. At the same time, I do want to get back into it occasionally. I do want to, produce some good info for you guys. So, in that mind, I decided that I am going to start reviewing some of the books that I've been going through, the books that I've been reading, particularly, of course, stuff relating to strength training, relating to hypertrophy, which is building muscle, relating to fitness, relating to health, relating to diet, whatever it is. It's going to be sort of an update on, the info that I pick up, mostly from books, but, from other places as well. So, with that in mind, the first one that I am going to do today is a book review of Mike Israetel and other authors. Mike Israetel's Scientific Principles of Strength Training. So, this book essentially is it's a very excellent description of all of the science that we have in terms of peaking strength for powerlifting. It's of course most useful for powerlifters, but the principles can be applied, used a little bit, of course, for other strength-related sports such as strongman, such as weightlifting. It goes through essentially what we would call block periodization, which is how to organize programs so that you start off with hypertrophy, you build into general strength, and then you build from there into more specific strength in order to get the most out of your programs. It also goes over stuff like how to structure those different phases of your training, why you should be training differently at different parts of the year. Essentially also how to deload, because so many people don't know how to deload properly. I can't stress this enough. I beat my head against a wall. Most people, for them, deload means either don't do anything or do something, but something that's completely useless or potentially counterproductive in the longer term, or, just keep training like your normal, like nothing is different. Don't take a deload. And that can be extremely counterproductive in the long run. Learning how to deload properly is a huge skill, and that's another huge part of the book as well. The book breaks down all of the factors that contribute to getting stronger in terms of your training, in terms of how you should structure your training, in terms of what you can do to improve them. It also ranks them by relative importance so you can understand what's important and what's not, what's big stuff, what's smaller stuff, etc. And the only complaint that I have against the book is that it is maybe a little bit too sciencey for some people. I certainly understood it, but I also understand that the language, the wording was a little bit more technical. So if you are a beginner, maybe it would not be as understandable to you. There's a lot of concepts, there's a lot of ideas that are tossed around that may not make a ton of sense if you don't have a bit of a background in fitness, in reading fitness research already. So that is something to pay attention to. It's certainly more of an intermediate, advanced level text, but at the same time, it really breaks down and simplifies a lot of the research, puts it all in one place, and makes it a lot more understandable. It's a lot of stuff that I knew already, but of course some stuff that I didn't, and it's very good at giving very specific recommendations for how to structure things as well. So it's a very, very good all-in-one source for everything. That being said, it's also a very long book. It took me a few days to power through it, and I think it was something like 350 pages or so. So it does also take a little bit of time to work through. But again, amazing text, amazing work, excellent job. Another thing to note is that I believe you can get it cheaper on the Renaissance Periodization, that's Mike Israetel's company. I believe you can get it a little bit cheaper on their website than on the Juggernaut Training website, which is where where most people probably see it a little bit more. So if you're looking to save a few bucks, pick it up there instead. That's really about it. It's a great book. Again, if you're interested in strength, if you're interested in powerlifting, this is your deal. Not so useful for things like bodybuilding, for things like general fitness, etc. But excellent text, and check it out. Particularly if particularly if you are looking to understand how to structure training programs for peaking your strength. All right, as always, have a good one. Like, comment, share. Tell me what you want to see in future videos. I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good one.